Until we feel security, you will be our targets.
The front line of the war on terrorism came to King's Cross Station this morning.
On July the 7th, 2005, the gates of hell were blown open on London.
All of a sudden, boom.
52 innocent civilians were killed and nearly 800 injured in 4 explosions, which rocked London's public transport system.
We will not stop this fight. We are at war.
If this is what the blast did to a bus, it is beyond imagination what it did to a human body.
The deadliest terrorist attack ever on British soil, the atrocity took place during the morning rush hour and bore all the hallmarks of an Al-Qaeda's suicide bomb attack, including the indiscriminate killing of Muslims and non-Muslims.
I've taken part in combat, yet I wept profusely when 7/7 happened.
I didn't know it was a bomb until I was in hospital.
There is never an excuse for suicide bombing or the murder of your fellow men.
As a community, as a nation, we were in shock.
But worse was to come for Britain's 2 million Muslims, for as the dust settled, it emerged that the perpetrators were members of their own community.
The fact that these were British citizens was immensely shocking.
What was particularly hurtful was that these were British-born men who had experienced British life but still rejected it completely.
Many British Muslims responded badly to the reports that the suicide bombers were from their community. Some leaders went on the defensive.
The country is moving towards a police state. Remain calm.
The reality is that post 7/7, initially, I think there was a bit of denial culture. People didn't really accept that the problem was as big as perhaps it was.
Yet despite such defensive displays, the political fallout from 7/7 provided both a much-needed wake-up call for British Muslim society and a catalyst for positive change. Shahid Malik is a Labour government minister and the Member of Parliament for Dewsbury, the home of lead suicide bomber Mohammed Sadiq Khan.
In the past, we'd heard voices, people saying things. We dismissed them as loonies, as extremists or whatever. But I think after 7/7, we learned that words could actually lead to deeds, and deeds that were so heinous that they were unimaginable.
This is the story of the rebirth of Britain's Muslims since 7/7. The story begins 200 miles north of London, in Beeston, a poor, run-down suburb of Leeds. 3 of the 4 suicide bombers, including the plot's leader, Mohammed Sadiq Khan, lived here. Fahad Khan lives in a neighbouring area. He was 18 when the bombers struck.